Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you again to another one of MindGrasp's Facebook Live sessions. My name is Adrian Montano. I'm a trainer and excellence coach here at MindGrasp, and today I want to address something that really riles me up, that really excites me and gets me going, and actually I think lies at the very core of getting people going in their lives, getting people excited about what it means to be alive. Oh, and hello, Elisa. Welcome. Glad to have you join us. So, that is how to live on purpose. And what actually does it mean to find your life's purpose, your life's mission, and to live in accordance to it? Now, you might be wondering, why is that important? Well, I'm sure you've all had the experience, and I certainly have had the experience of, you wake up on a Monday morning and it's February or early March, and it's not even snowing. It's sludgy outside, but it's still cold, everything is just gray, and you need to get to work, and you have so many things to do and so many stuff on your head. And the overall feeling, I mean, I can't see your physiologies, but if I were able to see you, I'm pretty sure pretty much all of you would be going like, ugh, already. And I don't blame you. I mean, it's understandable, and it's pretty much the experience that most people on Earth have. And for some, it's even more problematic than that. Now, what if instead of that, there was one thing that you could bring to your attention on such a Monday morning that would electrify you from head to toe and would just get you going like a house on fire? And so not only would you feel completely energized and motivated to do whatever it is that you've set for your mind to do. Oh, and hello, Daniela, welcome. But it would give you the greatest sense of satisfaction, of fulfillment, and of accomplishment as you were doing it. Because you see, lots of people, the way they set goals for themselves or, targets in life, things they want to achieve, they want to get done, they tie their happiness to that respective goal. Well, when I make that promotion, when I get that raise, when I buy that house, when I retire, etc., when I buy that car, then I'll be happy. Not to mention the fact that, oh, and hello, Christina, welcome. Not to mention the fact that, tying your current state to a future achievement or to any external achievement is pretty much a dead end, because living that sense, that feeling now, is actually the fuel that enables you to make that achievement happen. But in fact, it's almost as if we plan our lives to be moving from linear achievement to achievement. And that might get us going for a while, but we might also realize as soon as we've hit that mark, as soon as we've passed that threshold, we might realize, well, this isn't really enough. What is it, the big it, truly all about? What am I truly all about? And you might scramble to find a new goal. And overall, it might be feeling like, and for those of you who drive, or for those of you who've had the misfortune of being the passengers of someone who's barely learning how to drive, it might feel like a car going bloop, and then bloop again. And it's not a pleasant process at all. So what I'm proposing instead, oh, and hello, Christina, welcome. What I'm proposing instead is, what if you could enjoy that feeling of complete satisfaction, excitement, motivation, and fulfillment as you were working on whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And that way, not only will the process itself feel good, but actually you're guaranteed to keep yourself fueled and energized to, and hello, Razvan, welcome, to keep you going until you've hit your mark. And that, my friends, is the difference that being connected to your life purpose makes. And I don't use the metaphor of a golden thread lightly, because that's in fact what, if you were to be looking at your life, those moments where you've already lived your life purpose, where you've already been on purpose, on mission, feels like. And it feels like that in all areas of your life. You know, there was something that you were doing, or there was an activity that you were engaged in. There was something that was going on in your mind as you were doing things outside of you that made you feel that intense feeling of fulfillment, satisfaction, and excitement. And I think if you were to look back at your life, you could pinpoint when these moments happened. And in fact, when I work either with individual clients, and actually all my coaching processes, if I do a full-on breakthrough with someone, we begin by working on the life purpose process. This was developed by my master trainer with whom I study and whom I'm glad to consider a mentor, David Shepard. And he also teaches it on the practitioner, NLP practitioner course, and I do that as well, but also using it in the work with individual clients. And I've also devised seminars in which I enable people to find their life purpose within 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, give or take 5 minutes. And some of you I know have already done that with stellar results. So the beautiful thing about the process is that it presupposes that you engage with those moments, that you discover them at different ages. What was it that you were doing when you were living that feeling of excitement, satisfaction, self-fulfillment, self-actualization to the max? What was it that you were doing? Who was it that you found yourself to be as a person? Who are you when you are living that feeling? What were you saying to yourself? What did the world look like? What images did you have in your head? And how would you specifically describe the feeling that you were experiencing in your body? What were the specific actions that you were doing? What was your connection to other people and things? And if you do that with enough events, and we do it formally when we do the process by age categories, but you know, just for your sake, now that you're watching this video and as a takeaway for what you can do further on, you can try it on specific events when you remember having that intense feeling. For instance, for me, the way it happened was, I think the first event, the first time that I was really on purpose was when I was about 4, and I had to had to present, well, it's too much to call it a speech, but basically a literary fragment from one of our classic authors on stage in front of 2,000 children, other children and their parents. And, you know, for a 4-year-old child to do that, lots of people might not feel that comfortable. In fact, you know, public speaking is one of the top fears out there because it's basically the fear of exposure. Oh, what will everybody else think of me? But the wonderful thing that happened with me was I found that fragment really funny. So I knew it. I had memorized it by heart. I had rehearsed it plenty of times. It was really fun for me. Number one. Number two, as I was delivering it, the lights on the stage were so strong that I just couldn't see anybody else. So it was almost as if I was there by myself. And I delivered it. I won first prize. And I was very happy. And even more than that, my grandmother bought me an ice cream, a lemon-flavored sorbet. And up to this day, that's my favorite ice cream flavor of them all. And I'm not really that much of an ice cream person. Oh, the horror. But that one really sticks with me because it was the achievement of being in front of people, doing something verbally, linguistically very well, delivering it, and, you know, getting the job done to such an extent. So all of that came together, and I think that was one of the first moments when I had the experience of living on purpose. And when I carried through this process, actually, the first time I went through it was at one of David's business courses. So using all the techniques and attitudes from NLP to fuel your business. And as I went through the process, you know, the words uplifting humanity just popped into my mind like burning letters across the screen of my mind. And I felt electrified. I felt jolted from the core, from the top of my head to the bottom of my soles. And I knew that was it, which is why you might have noticed pretty much everything I post. Oh, hello, Roxana, welcome. Pretty much everything I post has the hashtag uplifting humanity. And then freedom starts inside, which is the natural consequence. For me, my life mission is, and my life's purpose is to assist other people to connect with their life purpose. So, hey, I'm doing it right now, and I'm doing it with pretty much all my videos. And that's how being on purpose feels like in all of your areas of life. It feels like you're breathing all the way through. No matter what it is, oh, hello, Alice. No matter what it is that you're doing, you feel like that's it. This is where you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be doing. The fear of missing out is completely dissipated. And this is where you fit in, and where all of your natural talents, skills, inclinations best fit together with the world and allow you to bring your best contribution to the world. So they fulfill this higher need. Not only that, and here the golden thread metaphor really reaches its pinnacle, but in the rich tapestry of life, you're able to naturally weave everything that you're doing and the purpose for which you're doing what you're doing, whether it's in business, in your family life, in sports and recreation, fitness and health, all of it put together, personal development, spirituality if you're into it. You're able to best fit it with what everybody else is doing in the world. So you both fit in and stand out in your own right at the same time. How cool is that? So as I was saying, for me, it's uplifting humanity. The notion that connecting people with the core of their humanity, which is their life purpose, uplifts us to a whole different level of life experience. And in doing so, releases our imagination, releases our creative and also pragmatic powers. Oh, hello, Maria Elena, welcome. Releases our pragmatic powers as well to get stuff done, to solve concrete problems with innovative ways, to deliver amazing results, to be excited and energized while we're doing it, and to support each other in uplifting the whole of humanity, the whole of humankind to a new level and doing a quantum leap for our global society. So my takeaway in all of this experience would be this. Connecting to your life, discovering and connecting to your life purpose, I think is the biggest fuel for any form of achievement in whatever it is that you want to do. And discovering it, discovering how to make it happen as well, can constitute the very compass of your life. Because once you know what it is, you can tell whenever something that you're doing supports you in being more on purpose and manifesting more of it, or rather steers you away from it. It allows you to make quick decisions in business and in the professional life, which is essential because, hey, that's what the fast-paced pragmatic world requires, quick decision making. You know, you make the decision, you act on it, and then see what the results are, take in the feedback, correct your course if necessary, and then move on and keep doing it. So that's one way you can use it. It will allow you to make decisions when it comes to relationships. Hey, should I be with this person or not? Should I develop something or not? Will this person, being with this person, will it enhance my manifesting of the life purpose, or rather detract me from it? Are they even aware of their own life purpose? You see, that's another interesting aspect. Or in health and fitness, for me, for instance, you know, I used to be a very plump kid, and I fought with staying in shape and staying healthy for quite a long while, until I realized, at the beginning of this year, I finally clicked with swimming again. I had learned how to swim way back when in 2003, but it fell between the cracks as I focused on other things, other pursuits. But now, I enjoy it so much as I'm doing it that it's, it energizes me through and through every time. So the only constraint that I have is the time limit, because sometimes I tend to get bored. I mean, I could keep swimming on and on without tiring the least bit. It's just that, I want to do other things as well. So, and by the time I'm finished doing it, I feel more energized than when I was at the very beginning. So it completely supports itself, and it supports pretty much everything else that I'm doing in life. So I encourage you, if you're curious about how to discover your life purpose very specifically and to really hone in on it, write to me on the either the Mindgrass page or on my profile, and let's talk about it. And I'd be glad to support you in it. Hey, after all, that is my life purpose. And I'd be excited to help you make it happen and make it a reality for you. So that's it for tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. And until next time, I wish you stay well, be happy, and overall, all the best.